Inhale, find a flat back. Step back into plank. Hold in your plank. Right knee to your chest. Blades on the back, middle in. Change sides, left knee to your chest. Change sides. Same side. Stretch out like that. Lower down onto your belly all the way through. Reach back, arms forward. Inhale to reach long, reach to your crown, reach back to your toes. Exhale, bend back into cactus. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, bend back into cactus. Last one, inhale to reach forward. Exhale, cactus, hold there, move your heart forward. Then bring your hands next to your side ribs, lower your chest. Knees down or not now, your call, push straight up into plank. Cool. Downward facing dog. I'm the most dramatic when it comes to press down to your left toe mounds, raise your right leg up from the inner thigh. But don't let everything just hang out. After midnight, you can let it all hang out. But for now, we're going to keep it in while we're moving things around. So integrate your core as you stretch your leg. Shift into plank, pull your knee up. The whole thing's going to be a core exercise. Step your foot up by your thumb. Lower your back knee slow and controlled. Bring your hands to your right knee and start to upright yourself. Lift up through the front of the pelvis. Raise your left arm up. Feel that deep, full body stretch. Front body stretch, not full. Okay, then from here, bring your hand down onto the mat and twist. Spin your navel, take your arm up. Then keeping your right thigh bone plugged back, lift your back knee up. Feel the freedom that your breath can offer. Draw the breath all the way down through the back of the palate, through the central channel. Feel the elongation through the midline with your breath. Crown straight ahead, tail straight back. But also feel the space across your back ribs, skin on the back ribs spreading. Bring your hand down, step back into plank pose. Hold there in your plank. Or lower slowly into low plank. Pause and lift back up. Stretch back into down dog. Now reach down through your left toe mounds as you raise your right leg up. Switch that, reverse that. Reach down through your right toe mounds, raise your left leg up. Hold there, push into your hands, turn your triceps down, spread your blades, keep your middle plugged up. Then shift into plank, pull your knee up to your chest. High. Round your back now like you're doing cat-cow, and lightly step your foot up by your thumb. Lower your back knee slow and controlled. Press down through your foot, hands to your knees, start to peel yourself up off your thigh. Lift up in your middle, don't let your wires spill out, and then raise your arm up. Integrate your core and you feel that deep stretch through the front body line. The groin releases back on the back leg, the buttock goes down towards the back of the knee. Now bring the hand down and twist, take your arm up. Plug your left thigh bone back into the hip socket. This will help your outer hip to turn on, which is going to help you to activate the core. Without the hip kicking out, lift your back leg up. As that hip activates, you'll feel the stretch there deeper, but you'll be able to get the length through the midline instead of punching over in the stretch. Bring your hand down, slow and controlled. Step back into plank pose. Holding your plank, or do an optional chaturanga push-up. Knees down or not, it's your call. Lift back up. Stretch back into down. Breathe in your downward facing dog. Now let's just drop down to the knees for a moment and come to child's pose. Now I want to encourage you throughout the rest of the practice and throughout the rest of the challenge, you can always take child's poses to the downward facing dog. So just remember the practice is about creating health for the body. We're not trying to jam ourselves or be aggressive. We want to feel that each pose is supporting our development as opposed to giving us help. Come up onto your hands and your knees again. And then stretch back into your downward dog. Walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale to fold forward. Utkatasana. Sit your hips back like you're sitting into a chair. But lift your ankles and draw your shins back so you turn on the posterior chain. Now scoop up your navel as your tail drops down. Raise your arms up. Feel your strong legs supporting you. Lift up your navel, lift up your side ribs, lift up and join your palms. Lift your elbows. and then stand tall, mountain pose. Reconnect to your breath. Then turn to your side and take your legs wide apart. Angle your left leg in just a little. Turn your right leg all the way out. As you press down into your back foot, bend your right knee. And feel that your right inner leg lengthens so that your knee tracks in line with your second, third toe. Now tip from your pelvis. Bring your forearm onto your thigh. Reach down through your back heel and grow yourself long to the line of your ankle. Just like we were doing in mountain pose. Take your left arm all the way over your ear. So you're recreating in each one of your poses this essence of mountain. That could be a cologne from Ben. Essence of mountain. Okay. Press to your feet. Come back up. Would it be piney? I don't know how. What do you think? Take your right arm up and get tall through your right side body, but turn your right thigh out so your knee is pointing forward and reach out over your leg. Utthita Trikonasana. That's fancy for triangle pose. Now, where are you steering yourself? Turn your right thigh, your foundation leg, so your knee is pointing in line with your second, third toe, but push even into your foot as you do. Then, as you press to your back heel like your gas pedal, shoot your spine like an arrow out to the line of your back ankle so that you're not leaning back and you're not hunched over. Press to your feet, come up to stand, turn your toes in, feet parallel. Stand here in the line of your ankles, strong and tall. Then angle your right leg in a little, turn your left leg all the way out. Watch out for your fuzzy dog. As you press into your back heel, bend your left knee. Hold there. Smooth the skin on your left inner leg towards your knee. And tip from your pelvis out over your thigh. Bring your forearm onto your thigh. And stretch your arm all the way over. I should have worn longer shorts. It's getting a little awkward. Reach into your back heel. Now even here in this pose, turn your left thigh, that's your foundation leg, press even into your left foot. Your hip moves back towards your back heel, lengthen through your back ankle line. Press into your feet, inhale, come up. Keep your left thigh turned out as you raise your left arm up. Are you able to maintain that? Keep the inner foot pressed down. And then reach out over your leg, tip your pelvis out over your thigh, but keep your side body long as you put your hand down. Triangle pose. Go inward, reconnect to your breath. Press through that back heel. Shoot your spine out to the line of your back ankle so that you're not sinking, you're getting lift, turning on what's dull, but still connecting to the breath. Press into your feet, come back up, turn your toes in. Bring your hands to your hips now.